Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We hope you enjoyed episode 4 and we have a lot to discuss. Here's our reaction video.
You do have a consultation, a geographical restriction lift, so she wants to move outside of Dallas to Pennsylvania.
You've been served. For what?
I think I need you to leave the building.
Well, you know how relocations go. Very difficult.
We recognize that being served is a sensitive matter. Please be advised that the individuals shown in the serving footage have agreed to allow their experience to be used for this program. They were offered monetary compensation in exchange for their consent. This compensation was offered after the serving took place, and their consent was obtained prior to airing.
Lunch was really good today. I like that restaurant.
I know, it was so good.
Please tell me we have a light rest of our day.
It looks like it. You do have a consultation, just a geographical restriction lift, so she wants to move outside of Dallas to Pennsylvania.
Well, you know how relocations go. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, she has the perfect case, but whoever does.
Yeah, I didn't get too much information on it, but I know that it's kind of give or take on the restriction.
All right, let's leave after this one's done.
Okay.
All right, let's
See
go.
you.
I was really looking forward to that consultation. As you heard me state to my paralegal, relocation cases are difficult and I'm always up for a challenge. You have to put on a perfect case basically in order to be successful. So I was really interested in hearing what she had to say.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
How are you? Would you like a praline?
Oh, I'm better now. Thank you.
You know, I'm from New Orleans. We love to feed people, so enjoy.
I love to eat, so that's great.
So what are we here for today?
Okay. I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Okay, I like pickles.
I don't like this one.
Okay, what's going on?
I'd like to move.
I already know where we're headed with this. Okay. You have a custody order in place.
I have a custody order in place.
To Dallas County only?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, where you want to go?
I want to move to Pennsylvania, Philly, to
Okay.
be specific.
More great food.
Definitely a lot of food.
Okay. And so you want to go?
I want to go.
How soon?
Well, my fiance got a job that is starting pretty soon, and we want to go out there a little bit early to kind of set things up and get things in place so that when he starts his job, me and my daughter will be, set.
This is where things get tricky. This is why a lot of people feel like be careful when you involve the courts into your situation, because it does come with, I don't want to say consequences, but it comes with factors like this. Texas loves geographical restrictions on their children, so you have to think about that. So when you want child support and you get the court involved, it will probably come with a geographical restriction. And the restriction is on the child, not the parent. The child has to stay. Now, you can file a petition with the court, put on your case, show why it would be in the best interest of the child to lift it. But if you don't want to have to go through all that, something to think about before you get the courts involved, especially Texas. Okay. And what grade is your daughter in?
She's in 6th.
We're in the middle of the school year. Are you wanting to leave when school is out or middle school year?
It'll probably end up being right around when school is out. I don't want to uproot her life too much, but time is passing fast. The months pass fast, and it'll be that time pretty soon.
Okay, so you're engaged, promotion.
Yes.
Okay, so typical relocation case, someone wants to leave. And those are very difficult cases, especially when the father or the other parent, the non-custodial parent, is in the child's life. The court is constantly thinking about what is in the best interest of the child. And both parents enriching that child's life on a day-to-day basis is very important. So the court doesn't want a parent to just run off and take the child to the other side of the country. They would have to show that that move would also benefit a child in the best way. So relocation cases aren't easy, but they get granted all the time, but you have to put on an amazing case. I feel like the reoccurring theme here is pros and cons. I know I touched on it a little bit early in that last clip that this is what comes with getting the court involved. But there's also amazing pros to getting the court involved, because without a court order, the parent can go do whatever they want. So if you don't have a court order in place, they can go and move across country without a court order in place.
So how strict are the geographical restrictions? Like, is it just like within that city? Like, is it
More
the
broad.
whole state? Is it like, how does that?
So the most common restriction is that county. And then the next most common one is that county or any county that touches that county. So in most of my cases, I'm in Dallas County, right? Dallas County is huge. Plenty of cities to live in Dallas County. When the case is finalized, depending on the custody structure, it'll either stay just Dallas County or it'll be what's called Dallas County and contiguous counties, which means you can live in Dallas County or any county that touches Dallas County. And DFW is huge. So that is a very broad spectrum.
So if you live in a small county, you're stuck right there in that small county.
Potentially. But it might be normal for that county, since it is so small, it might be common for in their local community for the judges to order that county and contiguous.
Okay.
That might be normal for them.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'll just be frank with you. Okay. Relocation cases are hard. Texas loves keeping their kids here, so you're going to have a compelling reason for the court to go, and it's really going to boil down to best interest of the child. Is dad heavily involved? Like, is he seeing the child active in her life?
He's involved. I don't know about heavily.
He
is involved.
So is he seeing her as according to the order? Is he getting her maybe his schedule? Okay.
Yes. Most of the time, yes.
That's going to make it harder, because the court's going to look at, is it in the best interest of the child to be snatched away from her dad to go to another guy who's not her dad? If she has an active, present father in her life here, the court's going to look at, is her life going to be enriched by leaving, or is her life going to be, different?
So he can remarry, but I can't. Is what you're saying?
Well, no, he can remarry, but you're the custodial parent, right?
Yes.
So the thing is, too, you can leave, but you can't take the child, and I don't think you want to leave her. The restriction is on her, not you.
Okay.
So you can leave her here with him, but if you want to take
Absolutely
her...
not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
So we're going to have to figure out how to convince the court to do that. Now, he's in her life, right? That's why I'm trying to figure out some loopholes. He's in her life. If he was a deadbeat dad, this would be a different conversation.
Yes.
But what about an agreement? Are you two okay? Like,
No.
No. He's not going to agree with
I don't like him. He don't like me. I can't stand him. I can't stand this new girl.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about that. Why can't you two stand each other? See, this is why it's important to make sure you're picking the right person to procreate with. Have children with people you get along with, right? Because even when you're no longer together, y'all two can still get along. And then, maybe you two could have worked out the arrangement of the child leaving. But if you don't get along, you got to leave it up to a stranger. You have to leave it into the hands of a judge to make that decision. So I think it's important to have children with people you actually like. What do you think about that?
I agree. I mean, you should always go into any type of marriage or relationship, and if you're talking about having kids, I mean,
and kids are so permanent, right? Like, once they're here. Make good decisions. I mean,
he's upset with me for moving on.
Okay.
He's moved on. He's upset with me for moving on, just because the person I moved on to happens to be his cousin. It's not my fault that cousin saw what he didn't.
Well, how close of cousins?
First cousin.
So they share a grandparent?
Raised together, all the things.
When she told me that she was engaged to her ex's first cousin, the first thing that came to my mind is, this is messy. How am I going to explain this to the judge and rehab her? Because I know that's a factor that they're going to try to use against her. How can I let her tell on herself so that it doesn't be as big as it could be? Sometimes you have to tell your own business, because if you let the other side tell it, it's going to be worse. I want to know what's the first thing that came through your mind when you heard that the person she's trying to move on with and move to Philly with is his first cousin.
I mean, what are we talking about? Your first cousin, family?
I know, and that's such a close relation. Like, their parents, someone's parents are siblings.
Mm-hmm. They probably met each other at like some type of
family function.
Exactly. family function or something like that, to where like they were around all the family.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it reminds me of Soul Food. You remember the movie Soul Food? Cousin Faith?
Oh yeah. Yeah, nah.
I mean,
Same situation, pretty much.
yeah. It's not the best look, right? So as an attorney, it just makes me think, this is going to come out in court. How do I make this not so wonderful fact be less trifling?
Yeah, you can't get more trifling than that.
Well, yes, you can. It's not a sibling. You can't get more trifling than that.
True.
It ain't the parent. I've seen it.
That's
I've seen
crazy.
it. Yes, I've seen this happen with siblings. I've even seen it happen with parents.
See, as attorneys, y'all see everything.
Everything.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm not really surprised by much. I'm sure our viewers are like, oh my God, his first cousin? Oh, I've heard worse.
But you get it all. You
I
hear
get
it
it
all.
all.
No,
Yeah, imagine if she would have said it was his brother. I've heard that. Or his dad. I've heard that too.
What?
Yeah. People.
If the situation happens, I mean, they go to an attorney, so you hear everything.
I hear everything, especially with this area of law.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, family law is, we get down to the nitty gritty and family secrets all the time, so.
That makes sense.
Okay, so we're not getting an agreement. We're not getting agreement out of him for you to move to Philly with his first cousin. How does your boyfriend treat your daughter?
He loves her.
Okay, so there's a good, step-parent relationship there?
Yes, he loves her. He's a good step-ish father.
Does he provide for her at all financially?
He provides for me, her, everything we need. He does everything that my ex didn't do.
Okay.
Financially, emotionally, just everything. This is the best move for me and my daughter.
We just have to show the court that. So we would have to show that. It would also be really great too if you marry him. That'll be pretty good if you could maybe get married.
It's coming.
Okay.
It is coming.
So maybe get married before the hearing so we can tell the court that this is your husband and her life would be enriched. Maybe that this promotion will afford her certain opportunities. Since we know that he's financially taking care of her, we can also show that to the court. Maybe you're going to have to give a little to make sure that the court lets you leave. Like maybe your order probably says 30 days in the summer.
I have given a lot. I have given my all.
How would you feel about 60 days in the summer?
To him?
If you're gonna take his child away, you're gonna have to give. You're gonna have to give a little.
I need you to find a loophole about that one.
Let's talk loopholes. I want to touch on me telling her to marry him before the hearing first. Texas puts a lot of weight on marriage. That's another reason why Texas does not have legal separation. They want you married here, okay? They want you all in or out. We don't have legal separation, none of that. Texas puts a lot of weight on marriages. So it'll help her in court if she says, my husband has a promotion and he has to leave. The court wouldn't want to separate a husband and wife, So they would give more deference to a married couple in that situation. It's just the truth. Something like he had was called a standard possession schedule, which means that he gets the child 30 days in the summer. Most people choose the month of July. I'm saying if you about to take this man's child, where he's not going to be able to see the child every other weekend and like a normal standard possession schedule is, you might have to offer more time in the summer. So instead of 30 days, I would say maybe offer 60 days.
So I got a question. So does the court favor more towards the mom, or is it equal?
I can only speak for my county because every county is different, and that is why Texas is so interesting, and that is why I have stopped practicing in a lot of counties because everybody is weird. But Dallas County, the culture there, I have seen them do what they think is in the best interest of the child. I have seen fathers, I've been a part of it. I have seen fathers win complete full custody with no geographical restriction, toot beep beep, But a lot of times, moms are the custodial parent just because of how life is set up. It doesn't mean that dad's bad, but a lot of times women take on that day-to-day care role. They schedule the doctor's appointments. They take the child to the doctor's appointments. They pick up and drop off at school. They, take to and from the extracurricular activities and do the homework at night.
So they put all that into consideration.
Right? And that's just, moms are the nurturing factor most of the time, right? So if that's the type of parent that you are, then you're going to be the parent that the child lives with. But of course, we have situations where dad is just as hands-on. And when dad is just as hands-on, the court won't just make mom the custodial parent. The court will say, well, this child is used to both parents truly being there every day, taking the doctor's appointments, taking to school. Well, in those situations, you might see a 50-50 split. So I'm not going to say that just because you're the woman, you're going to win. But the father has to be stepping up just as much as mom is. And when I have seen those situations, yes, they would split custody evenly. Live 50% with dad, 50% with mom. And I've seen moms be garbage and they lose custody and they give dad possession of the child. The child lives with dad. So it just depends on what's going on in that child's life. They don't just give the child to mom because she's the mom.
Okay, yeah.
But a lot of times moms are the ones doing it all. But when they aren't, the court makes a good decision in Dallas County.
Makes sense.
Is he a responsible person? Do you know what a default is?
He is not a responsible person.
We can file this lawsuit, get him served, and if he doesn't respond, we can do a default.
Oh, he's not going to respond.
Let's try a default. It's worth a try.
He doesn't respond to my texts or calls. So
is he gonna read the document that says, hey, you've been sued, you have this amount of time to file a response? If not, we can definitely give a default a whirl.
I think that is probably gonna work.
Okay. Do you know where we can find said ex-boyfriend?
So he likes to trick on his new treat.
Oh. Gotcha.
He has money, he just don't want to give it to me. He shops every day. I know where he goes every day. I still have his location on my phone.
Y'all still share locations?
That idiot forgot to turn off his live location for me. I know where he is at all times. 24/7, 365, sometimes 366.
I was excited when she told me that he was still sharing his location with her. I love when clients are able to make my job easier. So I was looking forward to this service. Ooh, a lot happened. In that clip. First, I know people are gonna want to know what is a default. So when you are sued, you get served with paperwork, and in that document, it says that you have a certain amount of time to respond. If you don't respond, then that person is able to move on with finalizing the case without you, and that's what a default is called. They get granted all the time. I don't know why people don't respond to suits. So I was telling her if she basically potentially had an opportunity to do a default, go for it, because her chances of getting the court to let her run off with this child, with the first cousin, nothing's impossible, but this case is getting harder and harder here. So a default would make things quite smooth, but we have to wait and see what he decides to do.
So if he answers or not.
If he answers or not. And there are rules on how you have to answer. But you know what I want to really talk about? Not the default, not the boring stuff. This man got his location still on her phone. Why are men just so careless?
Oh, that's crazy though. So she just knows exactly where he at
all the time.
Yeah, I don't see why I don't know. I don't see why he's sharing his location with her. But I can see why a woman would share his location with
her location.
Her location with her man, because safety concerns and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But I mean, they could have been just sharing each other's location and stuff like that.
But that's how do you not forget that that's on?
Right. He could just be doing 1,000 things, moving at 1,000.
And that's what I'm saying, careless.
Exactly.
Women remember things like this. Men don't. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with him, but
there would be no way I would forget to turn my location off after a nasty breakup like that, and going on to the cousin and all that. I would never forget to not turn my location off. So this man just be everywhere. She just track.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. But I love it. Because now it's going to make my job so easy to find him and get you involved. I love it. Doesn't it? Don't you love that you know exactly where he's going to be? Because sometimes when you're serving someone, you show up at their job, but of course, just your luck, they out sick today or something like that. The fact that she has his location, we know where he at on the hour, every hour.
She probably was tracking him as soon as they departed and had their little scandal or whatever. I mean, she probably was just like, Every hour on the hour, she was like, "Where is he going today?"
She
Where
probably
he
was
been
like,
at?
you know, I'm with the cousin now. I don't want to bump into him at happy hour or the club or wherever they going. She probably was like, let me make sure we're not going to be at the same place. Because, of course, you have to sneak around, at least for some portion of the dating, when you with somebody's first cousin.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I blame him. I blame him.
Yeah, I mean,
Turn your location off. I blame him. I love when you make my job easier. Sounds good. So are you going to just maybe keep me updated on his whereabouts and when he's
Yes,
downtown?
ma'am. When do you want him?
Whenever he's
I got
near.
the receipts.
Whenever he's near. Can you let me know when he's downtown? I can kind of give my process server a heads up.
I can do that.
And whenever he's near, we'll just get him.
I can do that. Could it be today?
Well, it probably will take a little while for the clerks to give me the document that he gets served with.
I'm just being thirsty.
But, you know, maybe I'll give him a call and let him know it's urgent. And we can see.
Very urgent.
Okay.
Extremely urgent.
Okay.
Make sure you say my name. Because that way he won't pay any attention to it if it has to do with me.
I will make a note of that.
Mhm.
So we'll get live updates, maybe daily updates. Hey, he's here, he's there.
Yes.
And when he's in this facility, because DFW is big.
I will
we'll
share
get
his
there.
location with you. And anytime you want it, I can share it on the hour, every hour.
Sounds good to me. We'll get him served wherever we happen to locate him.
Amazing. I also know what his car, well, not his, the girl's car,
Okay. What about her car?
what it looks like, the license plate, the color, what design is on the seats.
Okay.
I'm not a stalker. I just gotta know who's around my baby, that's all.
Okay. Well, this is what will happen. When you hire us, we're gonna send you an intake form. Fill all of that wonderful information out for us. It'll be to great help. I'm sure my process server will really appreciate it. And whenever he's around, we'll catch him. And keep your fingers and your toes crossed that you're able to do a default, because the likelihood of getting the court to agree, the light is getting dimmer and dimmer. Because I'm great at my job.
But if I can prove all of these other things,
it helps.
maybe
It
it'll help.
helps. You have to show that it's in the child's best interest to leave versus staying.
Oh, period. I got that.
Go ahead. I can see you got something to say.
She was definitely tracking him.
No.
Yeah, because I didn't even know you could track somebody every hour of every hour. Because I'm thinking, okay, you're going to open your phone. Oh, I guess you could just open your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look.
But, nah, when she said she wasn't stalking, she probably got that app open like 24/7.
It's not an app. If she has an iPhone, you just click the person's contact name and then you can see where they are.
See, but she knew verbatim like how that worked. I think she knew too much about the app.
No, it's not an app, baby.
Oh, it's not an app. See what I'm saying? I don't even know about it like that.
I know how the location thing works, but the thing is, women pay attention to detail. That lady said she know what color the seats is on this girl car, the make, model, the year. We've been together 11 years. I bet you don't know my license plate number.
No.
Exactly.
But if I seen it, well, see.
Women, we just pay attention. We pay attention to things. Men, like, baby, you probably don't even notice that I drink out the same mug. I drink out the same mug for my coffee every morning. That's not stuff that men pay attention to. So she doesn't have to be a stalker to know those things. Women we pay attention to the fine print. Ain't that right, ladies?
I don't even see why you drinking out the same mug, to be honest.
Because it's
See
my
what I'm saying?
favorite mug.
What are we talking? Why I gotta know that?
Because you see it every day. You just don't pay attention.
I mean, what?
Men don't pay attention, and this is why female clients, they give me everything that I need most of the time because they just have the information. When I have male clients and I ask them basic things, I'll be like, see, now go get what I need to come back. Women, oh baby, I got this, that, brought the whole file, got the photos, got everything to prove it. I mean, it's great to be a woman.
See, I guess this is where, this is why you shouldn't be doing the craziness or the crazy,
Yeah.
You get caught up in stuff and then
Yeah.
women end up knowing everything.
We have our good eye on you all the time.
No, that's all good though. That's why y'all women in.
That's right. Y'all better stop playing around. So we'll work it.
Yes, we will.
We will. I
I
love a challenge.
I'm so happy to have gotten you.
Well, thank you. I love that. Thank you
I
for the kind
needed that
words.
today.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you have the
Thank you.
confidence in me. I truly pride myself on taking care of my clients.
I
This
can
is
tell.
a safe space.
And anything I can do to make this case successful, I will. But I also won't lie to you. I'm not one of them lawyers. I will let you know you have an uphill battle ahead of you unless we're great on our default.
I understand.
Okay.
And I will check in with you.
Yes.
I will let you know everything that you need to know because I got it in order.
Sounds
I just
good.
needed somebody on my side.
I love an organized woman. Give me some.
Love it.
All right. We'll get that to you and we'll be in touch. Let me know when you find them. Enjoy your praline.
Do you think I can have another?
Yes, take as many as you like. I make them all the time.
Love you.
Yes. We'll be in touch.
Thank you so much.
All right. Got plans for the weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
Where
I'm
you
going to go
headed?
see Usher.
Oh,
Mhm.
here or in Vegas?
In Canada, actually.
Oh,
For my birthday.
happy birthday.
Yeah, she know everything. It's over with for him.
Yeah, no, it's not over.
It's over with.
She has the uphill battle because the law is already on his side. There's already a court order in place. He already has there's already a restriction on the child. Undoing things is always much harder. So the law is in his favor. Just because she knows where he is and it's gonna be easy to serve him doesn't just make the case easy.
Okay.
But I'm really happy for her going to see Usher. You didn't take me to see Usher.
I take you all the other places, huh?
That's all right. It's okay. I like Usher,
Just
but
because I ain't take you to see Usher, now I'm in the wrong.
as long as you take me to see Mariah.
We'll go see Mariah.
Thank you. With your clients, do they get upset when you tell them the truth if it's not something that they want to hear? Like, are you more into smoothing things over so you don't have to deliver bad news, or do you just deliver how it is and let the chips fall where they may?
No, I deliver it. I deliver all the truths.
That's how I take it too, yeah.
And how they handle it, they just act like they don't hear me.
Well, the thing is, I don't want someone to lie. I don't want someone to try to make me feel good. Like, you're not paying me to be your friend. Like, I'm sure your clients are paying you to be their friend. We're not friends. I'm your attorney. You're their marketer. We're here to perform a service and get the outcome that you're trying to achieve.
Exactly.
I have to tell you the truth so that we can prepare. So we can put on our best case so that you can do whatever you need to do so they can have a successful campaign or make as much money that they're trying to make. Lying to people doesn't help them.
Exactly. They can work within a lie.
But lawyers lie to their clients all the time. Sometimes people come to me after consulting with someone else and they were like, oh, well, this lawyer said they could give me X, Y, Z. I'm like, they lying. The law doesn't even provide for that. See, people just be doing all kinds of stuff. But that's why I'm one of the best. That's why you're one of the best, right? Mm-hmm. Because not only are we great at our jobs, we tell the truth.
And we care about our clients.
And we care about our clients. I want you to know the truth. I want her to know if this man responds to this suit, we have an uphill battle. That means do everything right, give me everything I need, be on your P's and Q's, dot your I's, cross your T's, so that I can have the case I need to put on in front of the judge.
Yep, no, make 100% sense to me.
When I saw in my client's instant messaging that he was actually downtown and the clothing store that he was at was right down the street from James's office, I had to hurry up and give him a call because I knew this was my perfect opportunity and I didn't want to miss my bus. Come on, baby, pick up.
Hey, babe.
Hey, I thought you wasn't going to pick up. I need you to do a service right now.
Okay, I'm literally in the middle of eating right now at this luncheon.
Well,
Right now?
Yeah, because my client has her ex's location still on her phone for whatever reason, and he's currently right near your office.
Come on now.
Whatever you're eating is not as good as my cooking. I'll just make you whatever better later. Please.
All right, babe. Okay.
Thank you.
It's going to have to be the last time, though.
Okay, babe.
All right, babe.
Bye.
When your wife calls you, you pick up on the first ring. Stop playing around. When you see my name, hello, darling. How are you?
See.
How can I help you?
I'm in the
How can I
middle
be
of
of
luncheon.
service to you?
I'm in the middle of a luncheon, eating. There's people around me.
First ring.
See, I can't.
I'm not crazy, y'all.
You're not crazy. Nah, it just be hectic when you be calling me at like the worst times.
I can't help that whatever's going on with work is happening at an inconvenient time.
I understand that. That's why I still pick up.
How about this? You help me find a process server who can get the job done, and then I can leave you alone. But you ain't helping me.
Y'all see me.
Okay, you are helping.
I'm helping.
Okay, you are. But until I can find somebody just as good as my original process server who left me and retired, I'm gonna need you to answer my calls. First ring.
Not a third.
A luncheon. Your wife is from New Orleans. You get good food every day.
Yes.
You gotta worry about that luncheon.
I mean, I can't just go home. You was at work, so how I'm gonna get home?
I'm sure there was something wonderful and delicious for you in the fridge.
Yeah, it was. But I had to go all the way back home to get that. No, I mean the lunch was right there.
Well, I appreciate you.
No problem, because I still picked up and I
You
still
did.
took care of what you needed taken care of. So
You right.
it worked out.
Begrudgingly, talking about you ain't doing it no more.
I mean,
Raise your hands if y'all believe
you
that.
called me in a bad day too, like a terrible day. But it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, but I still, you know what I'm saying?
I like this. I know that you're busy, but I like us doing this together. So hopefully you don't really decide to like quit on me.
I'm sticking in there right now, ain't I? I'm still here.
Bye.
So when I walked in, of course, I was greeted by the owner. I had the camera crew with me, and I knew it was probably going to be something going on, if, people shopping, normal things. But of course, bringing the camera crew in there, that's going to be a little weird. So I, of course, told them, hey, I'm a vlogger. Is it okay with the camera crew coming in? It was fine, right?
A vlogger? You told him a vlogger with sound, lights? You told him a vlogger?
I had to do something. Hey, how's it going?
Today.
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Phyllis, how can I help you?
I'm just shopping around for my wife, and I actually vlog on YouTube. So is it okay if my camera crew comes in here?
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
Let me know if I can help you with anything. We
Okay.
have a great sale going on, so take
Okay,
your time.
perfect. Okay. Very nice. Of course, I'm, trying to just get in there and kind of look for the person that you were trying to serve.
Did you look for anything for me? You didn't come home with no presents.
I acted like I was shopping around. I looked around for you.
Do you know what size she made you wear?
I do not. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but I can let you know what I see
Okay, let me
in a
know.
minute. Okay, I appreciate that.
My point proven. Exactly. You don't even know what size I wear.
Am I supposed to know what size you wear?
Yes, we've been together
No.
11 years. Yes.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. Men don't pay attention to nothing. What size shoe do I wear?
Shoot, I don't know. 6?
No.
Straight guessed.
I know. You see? I know what size shoe you wear. Yeah.
I mean, I can't know it all. I can't know it all. I know enough.
What's my ring size? You have to know that. I mean, you bought me an engagement ring,
Yeah, I
wedding
bought
band,
it. I mean,
and it just left your mind.
yeah, I knew when I needed to know, in the period I needed to know, and then so it's out of it after that.
So you just gonna be in the stores pretending to shop for me, but can't because you don't know nothing.
Yeah, it's cool. I wasn't in there to shop for you. I was in there to serve some paperwork.
But you happened to be there. You told the lady you was shopping for me.
What if old buddy left?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
I was on a mission. So I was looking around, and then boom, he pretty much came out of the dressing room, and that's when I kind of pretty much had my opportunity to kind of serve him right then and there.
Christmas came early.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna need a different size in this.
Okay, what size is that you need?
He don't know what size she wear either. Doggone shame.
Thank you. Sean Harris?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay,
Thank you.
so let me check it out.
Sean
and see.
Harris?
Depends on who's asking.
Yeah. You've been served.
What, sir? Sir, for what?
Once I served him, his girlfriend actually just started, making commotion. Was just like, what is this for?
Oh my gosh,
Everything you need is in them documents.
Shopping for your wife. Sir, I think I need you to leave the building, okay?
Okay.
I'll
head out. I'll head out.
No, I'm so sorry.
So that's when I pretty much was like, okay, this is pretty much my cue to get out of there. So that's kind of right. And I also got kicked out by the owner. So that wasn't cool at all.
I'm gonna have to call her up. Don't be kicking my man out.
Well, I mean, if you're serving somebody in, you know, somebody's boutique, I mean, that's not gonna be pretty at all, right?
Now she getting kicked out.
Kicked out.
And that's still like they have some cute items.
See, I got kicked out before I could shop for you.
That's okay. You can take me back.
Oh,
And then she ain't gonna want to see you coming.
She don't want me in the store no more.
That's okay.
That like had some good stuff in it.
She probably don't remember your face.
Hopefully not.
I don't know. Maybe she's looking
Oh,
at it
no.
right now.
Oh, see?
Hey, girl.
Oh, Lord, she ain't gonna let me
I
in.
want to come get a couple items, you know, since we came and stirred up some trouble.
No, she gonna let you in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just probably don't want to see me no more.
How did you feel? Like, how do you, like, do your adrenaline be pumping when you doing serving? Like, is your nerves bad?
No.
Oh, you just cool as a cucumber?
Yeah, I mean, sure. What's really gonna happen? I mean, you gonna get fed up, and everybody's already pissed. I already know that. So
Yeah.
I'm just giving them the paperwork, and then I'm out of there.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. I guess she ain't know him that well. I mean, there was no default. He responded.
He did. I mean,
See?
good for him. Good for him.
He knew what was up. He couldn't just let that paperwork slide on through. He had to go ahead and answer real quick.
I mean, it is what it is. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm never gonna be mad at somebody for doing what they're supposed to do. When you get sued, you're supposed to respond.
True.
So good for him. But you see, her and the cousin that broke up. All of this for nothing.
This is all just too messy for me.
This is my world. Welcome to it.
Serving Scandalous.
Serving Scandalous.
On the next episode of Serving Scandalous.
You have a consultation with a pregnant wife. Her husband has a gambling problem.
He actually kept it from me, and I had to find out through his sister.
And he might also have a drinking problem.
Now this next episode, oh, it just breaks my heart. I don't want to see a pregnant lady cry. You know,
It's terrible.
People cry all the time. Obviously, it just comes with the job. It's a very emotional area of law. But I don't want to see a pregnant lady sad. So it was rough. But from what I heard about what took place during that serving, you a fool.
I mean, yeah, I had to do what I had to do.
We ain't gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
But when you see that episode drop, run, don't walk, come back.
That's a crazy serving. The whole thing is it's a mess.
Every episode it just gets a little bit wilder, a little bit wilder. It's like a never-ending cycle.
The extreme.
Right?
The extremer.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for this reaction video. Let us know if you really enjoy these reaction videos. Give us suggestions on if there's any other things you want us to do when we are reacting to the episodes. If you don't like reactions, you are always more than welcome to just watch the episodes by themselves. But if you want to hear from us, that is why we do this for you guys. Give us your thoughts, suggestions in the comments, and we will definitely see you in the next one.
All right.